There are some truly unique, beautiful, and astounding creatures on this planet. But humans looked at this rich tapestry of creation and thought, what if these animals were combined? From monster cows to wild wolf dogs, these are some of the most astonishing animal hybrids that are hard to believe exist. Liger King. In the animal kingdom, lions have long held the prestigious title of kings of the jungle. However, a fascinating newcomer is set to challenge their rule, the liger. This massive animal is the offspring of a male lion and a female tiger. In terms of size, ligers are truly awe-inspiring. They can stand over 4 feet tall at the shoulder, stretch up to 12 feet in length, and tip the scales at around 1,200 pounds. To put this into perspective, they're double the size of an average refrigerator and as hefty as a grand piano. In comparison, even the largest purebred African lions, which can reach lengths of 10 feet and weights of up to 550 pounds, pale in size next to the liger, making it the largest of all the big cats. The secret behind the liger's enormous size lies in its genetic makeup, which it inherits from both parents. Male lions need to be large to compete for breeding rights, so they pass on genes that encourage substantial growth. Typically, a lioness's genes would counterbalance this to manage the size of her litter. However, a tigress is adapted to nurture a single cub at a time and lacks the genetic mechanism to curb the growth-enhancing genes from the lion, resulting in the birth of the gigantic liger. On the flip side, mating a male tiger with a female lion produces a tigon, which is generally smaller and more aggressive than its liger counterpart. Unfortunately, both ligers and tigons often suffer from health issues due to their hybrid genetics and rarely survive infancy. As the natural habitats of lions and tigers do not overlap, these hybrids can only be found in captivity. Currently, it's estimated that fewer than 100 ligers exist worldwide. Given their enormous size and potential for aggression, it might be for the best that their numbers are so limited. Pizzly Poo. Understanding the naming of hybrid animals helps to decipher the identity of a growler bear. As you might guess, this animal is a cross between a grizzly bear and a polar bear, with the polar bear as the mother. If the roles are reversed and the polar bear is the father, the result is humorously known as a pizzly bear. Regardless of the name, these hybrids measure between 6.5 to 10 feet in length and can weigh anywhere from 400 to 1,500 pounds. This positions the growler bear comfortably between the size of a typical grizzly, which reaches about 6.5 feet, and a polar bear, which can grow up to 10 feet. Interestingly, unlike many hybrid animals, growler bears are fertile and can reproduce, bearing healthy cubs. While their exact population numbers are unknown, growler bears are not just a product of captivity, but also exist in the wild, where their sightings are increasingly reported. This rise in sightings might be linked to the overlapping territories of grizzly and polar bears, a situation exacerbated by the climate changes driven by global warming. This merging of habitats, combined with the growler bear's ability to have offspring, suggests they might be carving out a future as the next evolution of bears. This development could spell trouble for humans, especially those who enjoy outdoor activities like camping, as growler bears are known to be bolder and more aggressive than grizzlies. Indeed, future camping trips might just get a lot more exciting or daunting. What a holfin. Let's explore the ocean's version of unexpected hybrids, the holfin. This unusual creature emerges when a false killer whale mates with a bottlenose dolphin. In 1985, the first recorded holfin, named Keikaimalu, meaning from the peaceful ocean, was born in Honolulu's Sea Life Park to a false killer whale named Ianui Kahei and a dolphin called Punahele. Despite its name suggesting tranquility, the holfin's appearance might strike some as a bit eerie. Holfins have a distinct look, featuring the large head of a false killer whale and the sleek fins and snout of a dolphin. Their teeth, unsettling to some, add to their unique visage, and their steely grey colour marks a midway point between their parent species. Before Keikaimalu's arrival, no one at the park expected a pairing between Ianui Kahei and Punahele. After all, he was a massive 14 feet long and weighed 2,000 pounds, while she was only 6 feet and 400 pounds. However, love, or nature's unpredictability, proved stronger. Keikaimalu grew rapidly, surpassing her mother's size by the age of 2. She later had her own calf in 2005, adding a quarter false killer whale mix to the Holphin lineage. Although extremely rare, Holphins have been spotted in the wild, suggesting these two marine species share more compatibility than originally thought. Showcasing nature's capacity to surprise and challenge our expectations. Israeli fried goblins. Earth is home to countless unique creatures, each deserving respect and capable of inspiring awe. Yet, there exists a creature in Israel that might challenge those sentiments: the featherless chicken. Known informally as Israeli fried goblins, this breed is the product of crossbreeding naturally bare-necked chickens with broiler chickens to produce a pale red featherless bird. The practical reasons behind breeding such chickens are rooted in farm efficiency. Featherless chickens save laborious plucking work after they are culled. Furthermore, densely packed poultry farms often face issues with overheating among the birds. A chicken without feathers helps mitigate this problem by reducing the heat generated within the flock. Despite these practical benefits, the creation of such a bird raises ethical questions. The breeding of this featherless species simplifies some farming challenges, but also highlights a certain disregard for the natural state of these creatures. This development might prompt some to reflect on the broader implications of human interventions in animal breeding. In creating a bird tailored so specifically to agricultural needs, without even assigning it a formal name, it might seem that human concerns for efficiency overshadow the intrinsic value of the animal itself. Incredible cows. In the diverse world of cattle, there once was a steer who truly towered above the rest. His name, believe it or not, was Knickers. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighing a whopping 2,800 pounds, Knickers was as tall as celebrity Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but carried a weight that was 11 times greater. This made Knickers not only a standout among his herd, but also a bit of a celebrity in his own right due to his massive size. Despite Knickers' impressive stature, there is another breed of cattle that makes even Knickers look modest by comparison: the Belgian Blue. These cattle, often referred to as super cows, are an astounding sight. While they stand about 5 feet at the shoulder, slightly shorter than Knickers, they can weigh as much or more, packing a significant amount of muscle into a smaller frame. This gives them an incredibly robust and muscular appearance, as if they are bulging with muscles all over. The origin of the Belgian Blue dates back to the late 19th century in Belgium. Local cattle were crossbred with imported British shorthorn bulls, leading to a lineage that exhibited a rare genetic trait of double musculature. This trait was intentionally bred into future generations, producing a line of cattle that looked extraordinarily muscular. Butchers particularly valued these cows because they could yield up to 80% more meat compared to standard cows, making them a lucrative choice for meat production. However, the breeding of Belgian Blues has sparked considerable ethical debates. Due to their excessive musculature, many Belgian Blues suffer from mobility issues and cannot lead comfortable lives. Their muscles are so developed that simple movements can be a struggle, raising concerns about their overall welfare and quality of life. Despite their utility in the meat production industry, the ethical considerations of breeding such heavily muscled animals continue to be a contentious issue. For some, the sight of these super cows might be too much, leading them to prefer less intensively bred cattle for their meat needs, favoring a more natural approach to livestock farming. The wolf dog. Imagine trying to train a pet that's half wild animal. That's pretty much the challenge you'd face with a wolf dog. These unique canines are a mix between wolves and domesticated dogs, often involving breeds that share characteristics with their wild relatives, like huskies, German shepherds, and malamutes. Because wolves are naturally wary and stick closely to their own kind, wolf dogs rarely occur in the wild. In domestic settings, however, breeders have managed to combine these two very different types of canines. The difference between a domestic dog and a wolf dog is quite significant. Domestic dogs have been shaped over thousands of years to be more manageable and friendly towards humans. Wolves, on the other hand, are wild creatures with instincts that are geared towards survival in nature. Mixing the two, therefore, brings about a creature that's neither fully domesticated nor completely wild. Wolf dogs typically reach weights of up to 120 pounds and can stand about 3 feet tall at the shoulder. They match wolves in height, but are usually slightly less bulky. Despite their size, don't be fooled into thinking they're just big domestic dogs. Wolf dogs possess impressive physical capabilities, including the ability to jump over 8 feet in the air from a standing start. Their diet also mirrors their wild heritage, favoring raw meat alongside high-quality grain-free dog food. While some individual wolf dogs might display calm and affectionate traits, their overall unpredictability and strength make them a poor choice for a family pet. They require extensive training, understanding, and a controlled environment to thrive, which is far beyond the commitment of training a typical household dog. Therefore, if you're ever considering adopting a pet and come across a wolf dog, it might be wiser to opt for a more manageable companion, like a Chihuahua, especially if you're not an experienced handler. So next time you think your dog is a handful, just remember, it could be a lot more challenging. Interested in learning more about the fascinating world of wolf dogs and other animal hybrids? Wondering how they compare to their fully domesticated counterparts in everyday life? Drop your questions and thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome animal insights.